Hi guys, it's your girl Vonnie. Welcome to Pieces of Me TV. I am back with another review, and today I'm here with a Married to Medicine review. Before I get into the actual episode, I just want to apologize, guys. I know I missed what did I miss? Bad Girls Club, and what else? What's the other review? R&B Divas Atlanta. I missed those last week. I was a little bit under the weather, but I am back. And child, I promise I won't miss any more. Okay? Let's get right into it. It starts out with them still outside of the party, still going at it, And so Mariah leaves. Her sister gets kind of in Quad's face like you were never her friend. That's not your place. Your sister's grown, and you should know who your sister is and what she does. Get out of these folks' face and just go about your business, you and your old ass mama. Dr. Heavenly decides to visit Mariah and Aiden because she know that Aiden had a reverse reaction to, I don't know if it was his medication or the surgery or whatever. So she brings him a get well soon balloon, a little gift and everything. And he is still swollen shut. He can't see anything. It is bad. Poor Aiden. He looks horrible. So after they visit with Aiden, they go into the kitchen and Mama Lucy is in there. She's cooking, her and Mariah. And so Heavenly has a seat, and so they're talking about things. And she says, well, who is Rico? So Mariah lets her know that Rico was her best friend in high school, and kind of explains the situation of how they fell out. Well, she said, well, Mariah, did you ever say to Quad that you made her? She said, well, I never said that I made her, but I said, what did she say? She said, not I made her relevant. Oh, but I've given her this platform, which is true. Those are the same thing, and when you say it's true, it means that I'm not going to take it back or apologize for it. Own it. Like, that's all Quad wants. Own it so we can wipe our hands with this relationship and I can go my separate way and we can just let it go, and we don't have to keep bringing this up every time I see you, So after they were talking about that, or was it before the platform conversation? I don't know. However it goes, she was talking about having the bodyguard. And Dr. Heavenly was like, well, I don't really think you needed the bodyguard, I mean, if you got Jesus, you're going to be all right. And Miss Lucy going to say, it ain't about having Jesus because Rico had Satan in him. That night it was Satan in him. So Dr. Heavenly was like, well, all right, well, I'm just gonna keep praising Jesus, and whatever. And Miss Lucy gonna say, you gonna keep shit and keep shit going and praise Jesus at the same time. Excuse me, you old rat looking bitch. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call nobody's mama a bitch, but she asking for it. Dr. Heavenly is better than me because I'm sorry, I don't believe in disrespecting your elders, but that day right there that she tried me, I'd have cussed her out, okay? And Mariah had to put me out of her house or we'd have been fighting. I don't know. So they talked about that, and they basically didn't leave on a good page. Dr. Heavenly was like, listen, I hope that you don't hold this against me. I just feel like Quad is hurt for a reason. And it was awkward. She left the house. She's like, tell Aiden I hope he feels better. Thanks for inviting me. And she closed the door. Mariah was like, see, I told you I was just in this by myself. Yeah, you are. Because you want people to agree with you when you're wrong, and it doesn't work that way. At least friendship doesn't work that way. Maybe that's how your family works, but friendship doesn't. Dr. Simone gives Dr. Jackie a baby. His name is Jackson, and it's a little fake little baby, but it cries, pees, all that stuff. And she wants Dr. Jackie to keep this baby for a certain amount of days and get what it's like to have a baby again. And if she can do this, then she'll prove Simone and her husband Curtis wrong. But if not, she'll possibly see that you really can't do what you think you can. Heavenly calls Quad while she's working out, and she invites her to a dinner. And the theme for the dinner is relationships. So you already know out the gate that it's going to be some messy foolishness because she's a relationship expert. Right. Dr. Jackie was at the hospital. She's been at the hospital from 1 in the afternoon to 5 a.m. She's just not leaving. She's delivered 7 babies. And she gets in the car to go home, and she's dog tired. And realizes that she left the baby in the car. She left Jackson in the car. Y'all, I'm surprised. Well, didn't nobody break her windows out thinking that was a real baby. But she done left the baby in the car all them hours. Now the baby's crying in the car. And she thinks like, well, maybe Simone and Curtis are right. Which I think that was the whole point of the situation. Dr. Heavenly's dinner party. The ladies all show up looking beautiful. And then, if you guys remember my last review, I told you I was still trying to decide whether or not I like Lisa Nicole because it always seems like she's being messy or shady. But I was trying to see that, well, is she just trying to help? I was just trying to weigh that out, and I think I've come to my conclusion that the bitch is just messy, okay? Because when we sit down at this table, we're talking to each other, we're having a good time, because this isn't the first time you guys have gotten together without Mariah. And she's going to say, well, can we just address the elephant in the room because one person isn't here? That's not the elephant in the room. It's not. It's not the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is Dr. Heavenly sitting down at your damn WIN conference. Like she belonged there. Okay, that's the elephant in the room. Mariah is not the elephant in the room. Everybody could have told you Mariah wasn't going to be invited or, wasn't going to come. Why would she invite that into her home to start mess? You know what I'm saying? Why would she do that? Come on. And then Dr. Heavenly explains to her that she just wanted a peaceful event with no problems. And Dr. Simone was like, well, a few of us were wondering. Why were you wondering? I mean, are you surprised that she wasn't invited? Really? Like, stop being so shocked at this. Mariah is who she is. She's made her bed and she needs to lay in it. Mariah isn't a victim in this, Move on. So Dr. Heavenly starts her dipping in people's business or her relationship advice column, whatever she wants to call it. And I mean, she goes through, well, some of us are spending our husband's money. Some of us won't even take our husband's last name. Some of us haven't even been married long enough, so we're lucky to be here. I'm like, girl. And I really think that she don't have it all. Like, I don't know if it's that she's just messy or she's not all the way here. I don't know. She just seems like she doesn't have social skills to me. So she's going through all of that. And I just would have cussed her out if it was me. But I think all the ladies know that she ain't all the way right. She calls out Toya. And she says, I have owned several businesses. And I have my real estate license. And I used to own a real estate company. So I know it doesn't take all of this to close on a home. Like, that's what she does. And everybody knows she's talking about Toya. And Quad just couldn't believe it. She had to just get up and just walk it off. Because she like, really, bitch? You just going to bring that up in front of everybody. And Toya, I think, handled it very gracefully. She said, well, I don't think it's anyone's business. But please believe we're well taken care of. There is no problems. And I have no problem with you asking that. But if next time you have a question about me, it could be one-on-one. That would be great. So she's still going. They talk about sex and all that good stuff. So Simone proposes a couples trip with everyone. She emphasizes everyone. And Quad says, well, I have a problem with everyone, so I won't be going, but you all enjoy yourselves. And it really should be left at that. We really shouldn't be surprised that Quad wouldn't want to go if Mariah was going, and we should have just left it alone. But instead, Simone is dipping in business. Now she's the friendship expert, okay? When you was just not talking to Toya, but we're not going to get into that. She's, telling Quad, you need to start thinking about people other than yourself. I told Mariah that she's wrong. And Quad's whole thing is stop getting involved in it. Stop putting yourself in the middle of it. And you wouldn't feel like you're in the middle of it. Let it go. The friendship is dead. Let it die. Let the bitch rest in peace. Okay? That's all Quad is saying. She's not talking bad about Mariah. She's not doing any of that. She just doesn't want to talk about Mariah. And they should respect that, especially Simone. Stop bringing it up, okay? Stop. What happened? So they're going back and forth. They both walk out crying, okay? And I'm like, Toya, Simone, why are you so emotional about this? This ain't affecting you. And she's like, I just have known Mariah for 10 years or whatever. And Toya's like, this is the first time I think I've ever agreed with Toya. Because I really don't care for Toya like that. But she said, just last year, you said you don't know who that person is, who she's turned out to be, or who she can turn into. So the fact that you're acting so upset about this is shocking to me. And it's shocking to me too. But she's like, I just love her and whatever. Well, if you love her so much and you know she's wrong and Quad isn't wrong, stop bringing it to Quad. You need to keep bringing it to your friend. Leave Quad alone because Quad didn't do anything wrong. So Jackie goes to talk to Quad and Quad says she's okay. And she said, well, what can we do? And Quad's just like, just leave it alone. Give me my space and my time. So when they come back in the room, Jackie tells the girls, look, all Quad needs from us is to just let it go. And to give her time to heal and to move past things. She can't do that on our time. I totally agree. So everybody goes around the table to make a decision. What should we do now? Because we want Quad to go. And Mariah is the source of most of the drama. And if you can deal with Dr. Heavenly and her stuff, I think that's pretty good. So I think everybody at the table should go except for Mariah. That's just my personal opinion. Because I don't think it's that the ladies can't tolerate drama because Dr. Heavenly brings that. I just think that it's the level of drama that Mariah brings. Okay, it turns into fist fights. It turns into mudslinging. It just turns into something that it shouldn't be. Most of the ladies can agree that either they don't want Mariah to come or they could live without Mariah coming, basically. Like, I would like for her to come, but if she doesn't come, I ain't gonna die, okay? So they all agree with that, and that's the end of the episode, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Overall, this was an okay episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode because Miss Lucy is out of order, and I really want somebody to get her together because her daughter is not going to. So I really want somebody to get Miss Lucy together because her in that bad wig and that ugly face, I'm sorry, Jesus, to talk about somebody's mama, but she needs to shut it down. She needs to shut it down because if it was me, this whole situation will go totally different. I'm not opposed to cussing out somebody's mama, okay? If you disrespect me as a grown woman, I have a right to disrespect you back, okay? And let you know. But you don't want it like you think you do, okay? All I'm saying is, Miss Lucy, stay in your geriatric lane. So that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this video on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And my links to those social networks will also be below. Just click read more and you'll see those links and you can follow me. We can talk and all that good stuff. Please leave a comment. I love talking to you guys, hearing what you thought about the episode, what you think about the reviews, some things you want to see. There's some new things coming up, which I can't wait to share with you guys. Some different giveaways we're going to do, some crafts, some cooking videos, some really cool things I can't wait to share with you guys that should be coming out soon. So make sure you subscribe because I want you to get all of these great videos I'm going to be putting out, okay? And I do reviews every week for pretty much all the Ratchet television shows because that's what I love. So make sure you subscribe. Join the Pieces of Me TV family. I look at my subscribers like cousins. You can't borrow no money, but you can damn sure get a cup of sugar in these videos, child. Okay? That's all, folks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.